I'm 80 years old, and I'm about to tell you something that might upset you. Everything you think you know about getting older is completely wrong. And the worst part? Society. They were either lying to you or they didn't know themselves. I believe the same lies you probably believe right now. For the first 60 years of my life, I thought I had it all figured out. I had the career, the house, the respect of my peers. From the outside, my life looked like a success. But at 59, something happened that shattered everything I thought I knew. And what I've learned in the 21 years since then completely changed how I see life, death, and everything in between. Before I tell you what happened, understand this. I'm not making this to sound wise or impress you. I'm making it because I'm running out of time, and there are things you need to hear before it's too late. Not for me, for you. At 59, I had what doctors call a cardiac event. That's a polite way of saying my heart tried to kill me. I was sitting in a meeting, talking about quarterly projections, when the room started spinning. The next thing I remember, I woke up in a hospital bed with tubes in my arms and my wife crying in the corner. The doctor said I was lucky. Lucky. I had just come face to face with my own mortality, and they called it luck. But they were right. Because lying in that hospital bed, with nothing to do but think, I realized something terrifying. I had been living my life on autopilot. I wasn't really alive. I was just going through the motions, checking boxes, meeting expectations, chasing approval. And here's the part that still haunts me. If I had died that day, what would I have left behind? A nice house, a retirement account, a list of achievements nobody would remember 5 years later. Let me tell you the biggest lie you're probably telling yourself right now. I have time. I'll do it later. When I'm older, I'll finally live the life I want. I see people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, even 50s saying the same thing. When I make more money, then I'll be happy. When I get that promotion, then I'll relax. When the kids are grown, then I'll travel. When I retire, then I'll finally do what I love. Let me save you decades of regret with one simple truth. That day never comes. Because the goalposts keep moving. You get the promotion, now you need the next one. You make more money, now you need more money. You're always chasing something just out of reach. And then one day, you wake up old, wondering where your life went. I spent 30 years climbing a ladder, only to realize at the top it was leaning against the wrong wall. And here's the cruel part. You can't climb back down and start over. Time doesn't work that way. Nobody tells you this when you're young, but success is a terrible goal. I say that as someone who achieved everything I set out to achieve. I made partner. I bought the house. I earned respect. And none of it mattered the way I thought it would. You reach a goal, feel amazing for about 2 days, and then it fades. So you chase the next one. It's a hamster wheel. A friend of mine died at 68. Worked 70-hour weeks his entire life. Built a multi-million-dollar business. Kept saying he'd slow down next year. Next year never came. At his funeral, his son said, "My father was a successful man, but I barely knew him." Is that the legacy you want? Your biggest regrets won't be about what you did wrong. They'll be about what you didn't do at all. I don't lie awake thinking about failed business deals. I think about the trip I never took, the relationship I let fade, the book I never wrote, the evenings I missed with my kids because I stayed late at work. Those are the things that eat at you. The missed moments, the love you didn't express, the risks you didn't take because you were afraid. You think you have unlimited time with the people you love. You don't. My father died when I was 45. We always planned to talk when things slowed down. They never did. He was gone within hours. And my biggest regret? All the Sundays I didn't call. All the dinners I skipped because I was tired. All the small moments I assumed would always be there. I stepped back from work. I said no to things that didn't matter. I said yes to things I'd postponed for decades. And in these last 21 years, I've learned more about life than in the first 59. What matters is embarrassingly simple. Time with people you love. Work that feels meaningful to you. Experiences, not possessions. Being present. I know, it sounds obvious. I would have rolled my eyes at this when I was younger too. Yes, you have bills to pay. I'm not saying quit your job. I'm saying don't sacrifice what matters for what doesn't. Ask yourself this, honestly. If you died tomorrow, would you be satisfied with the life you've lived so far? Not impressed. Satisfied. If the answer is no, what are you waiting for? What is so important that you're willing to gamble your one life on it? I'm 80 years old. Every morning, I wake up knowing I'm on borrowed time. We all are. Most people just don't realize it yet. I have grandchildren now, and when I look at them, I see the same patterns. Stress, anxiety, chasing things that won't make them happy. I try to tell them what I've learned, but they can't fully hear it yet. That's why I'm telling you. Because maybe you'll listen. Time is running out faster than you think. Your parents are aging. Your friends won't always be here. Neither will you. So what are you going to do? Keep postponing that call, that trip, that dream? Or are you going to start living like your time is limited? Because it is. If I could talk to my younger self, I'd say this. Stop trying to impress people who don't matter. Stop trading your health for status. Stop postponing joy. Call your parents more. Take the trips. Say, I love you often. Do the things that scare you. Say no to what drains you. Say yes to what fulfills you. And most importantly, start now. Not next year. Not when life is easier. Now. Because the perfect time never comes. Life is always messy. And if you wait, you'll wake up one day realizing you waited your whole life away. I may only have a few years left. And I'm okay with that. Because these last 21 years have been the richest of my life. Not because of money. Because I finally started living intentionally. That's the irony. When you realize time is limited, you finally start to live.